Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Morgan. You guys know me here on the channel. This is the first episode of our Fortnite podcast called FortCast, I guess. Pretty sweet name. Ignore the background noise. My girlfriend's playing Rainbow Six, but I'm also joined by two other people. Cody from Split Screen. You want to say hello?
Hello, everyone. You may know me as the guy with the really fun accent on the channel that you all love so much. How is everyone today?
And then we're also joined by another Fortnite content creator. Would you like to say hello?
Hello, my name is Sir Jaust. I got the adorable baby.
Oh, hooray. Also, since he doesn't want to plug his channel and all that stuff, if you guys want to check out Jaust's content, we will have him linked down below. He's got Twitch and all that fun stuff. You stream on YouTube, though, don't you?
Yeah. My Twitch is basically Neglect Fest.
All right, cool. Well, I'll link everything anyway, so there's that.
Well, I appreciate that.
So the whole aim of this podcast is like maybe once, twice a month, depending on schedules and everything. We all get together, talk Fortnite, news and happenings in the community, share our thoughts, and maybe some ideas, and interact with you guys in the community. So we've got a couple different topics here today. First one, overall thoughts on the game. Game's been out for three and a half weeks now. We've all had enough time to sink into it. So what do you guys think so far?
Well,
I'll start.
Okay, you go, Joust. I got a lot to say too, but it's all you. You're the guest. Let's do it.
Oh, well, I'm honored. Thank you. Okay, so I really enjoy the game, but it's definitely not done. My big thing is that if they stop updating it or stop notifying us of what they plan to do, then I'm going to stop playing. But so far they haven't done that, so that's,
That is one thing I will give Epic Games props on. Like, their communication is absolutely on point. Like, I've never seen a developer be this open and like, hey, we're working on this. We hear you guys. Like, this is coming. You guys can expect this. So, massive props to them on the communication. I am not disappointed on that front.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a weird place with the game right now. Like, I really enjoy it, and the free time that I do have to play games is exclusively spent playing this game.
He didn't say Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say the name of the game if I can help it because, reasons.
You're mean to Cody. Come on.
Yeah, come on, guys. You got to calm down. Like, I'm a person. I have feelings. But anyways, the thing is Fortnite, like, I have a huge problem with games that sort of shoehorn microtransactions in, and I'm very adamantly against pay to win, and the game does seem to have some elements of this, at least initially, but and I've never spent money on a game with the exception of this one, and I've already spent about $100 on top of my $90 version of the game, just simply because I do think the core gameplay mechanics are so good and that the game is so fun. It's really kind of gotten me, a person who doesn't spend money on games, to spend a ton of money to progress and to, try to get the things that I want. So, overall, I'm enjoying the game. And like Joust said, I mean, I think communication is really key. Like, if the developers want to continue to grow the community and not sort of upset everyone with the way the systems are working now, they need to be transparent and they need to be open and let us know, hey, we understand that this may be an issue or that's an issue and we're going to address it.
Well, I liked that, and I think it was their announcement for 1.4 and that 1.5 was coming at the end of the month. They said economy changes were coming, and that's the great thing about this being an early access is things can change. You guys just need to voice your opinion on it. Like, Cody said he spent $100. I think I've spent like $40-50 on llamas, and I don't have a problem with that as long as they address the economy issues. Like, for example, only being able to get schematics out of llamas, it essentially makes it pay to win. Like, you're locking all the stuff behind those llamas. So if economy changes come, I have no problem spending money on the game. I've already put a ton of time into it, and I actually love it. Like, I don't think I've ever spent $150 on an edition for a game. So they're off to a great start. Like, we just need to voice our concerns with the game, which Split Screen's doing. I'm sure Jaust is doing over on his channel. Like, voice your concerns and things will change.
That actually, so I didn't catch that they were saying economy changes were coming at the end of the month, but they released the Fort Fight mode where you can, defend for 3 in-game days or 14 in-game days. Maybe, by expanding how long you defend in the game, you actually get rewarded with llamas or possibly schematics, which would normally only be acquired through the llama system.
That'd be pretty sweet. Be cool. Like, did you guys see the Operation Block Party thing that was part of the alpha? Like, it's 4 players. You spawn in, you get a 3x3 square. Basically, it's a whole new game mode. Like, you spawn in, everybody's on the same level. You earn individual experience for this mode. Like, everybody starts out with just wood. The more you play, the more you level up. You get skills, you get access to the other building materials. You build your base, and then you get transported out into the world. And all the bases are scattered around, and Husk will rotate around and attack each one. So it's like Atlas's meets Storm Shield, and it's pretty much endless waves. Like, if they introduce that and it's like, hey, the longer you survive, the better rewards you get, like, that would be perfectly fine. Like, also, on the topic of llamas, can we please get the mini llama voice back?
Yeah. I mean, I think for me it comes back to, like, I'm always comparing these games to what Digital Extremes does with Warframe, and I do that because I think that they do such a good job with their economy and how the game is balanced, and the fact that, yes, you can spend an exorbitant amount of money to get the things that you want right away, or you can grind for them and work towards them. And I just wish that there were more avenues to grind in Fortnite. I just feel like there's not enough opportunity there for the players that want to get better weapons and better heroes and better survivors. Obviously, yeah, you can grind for the XP and stuff, but some of the more exclusive legendaries and things, they come strictly from llamas, and you don't really have a good source of V-Bucks consistently. So, I'm hoping
you can get, like, what is it, like 150 V-Bucks a day if you do, like, all your dailies and all that stuff. It might be a little more or a little less, which, I mean, that isn't bad, but, like, if you get on and grind out all those missions, you're getting, like, 1 llama a day, which, like, is progression, but it's not great progression. Like, I feel like if I could sit down for a day, like, put 6 hours into it if I have the day off, like, I want to feel like I actually progressed instead of just getting that 1 llama for the day. And either have
you guys are
Go ahead.
Sorry, I totally interrupted there. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine.
I think you guys are looking at progression incorrectly, because, like, progression is just going from mission to mission to mission, not, well, how can I fill out my collection book as quick as possible or get these legendary or weapons or heroes. And I don't think Epic wanted, you had to have legendaries in order to progress. That's why they made the epics. You can level them up, you can evolve them. Same with rares and even commons. And I mean, I know people that have spent, $30 on the game. They bought it for 20 off a friend, spent maybe $10 on some llamas, and they're up in Twine Peaks or Canny Valley, with nothing to do. But they grinded their way up there. They didn't buy and get lucky to get there. So I wouldn't say it's a pay to win. Maybe it's a pay to progress more easily, but it's really a grind to win.
Yeah.
It's like Stonewood is perfectly fine. Like, Stonewood is casual mode. It's just like once you hit, like, mid-Plankerton, unless you're constantly grinding, you just hit, like, a brick wall. Like, there was a week where my buddy was stuck in, like, the 25, 26 power level. He bought some llamas, he got all these survivors and everything that were better than what he had currently been grinding for, and he jumped up. I feel like the problem with Fortnite now is lack of reward for time invested.
No, I totally agree there. I still disagree about the pay to win, but I very much agree that there is not enough reward for time invested in game.
Like, I don't
right now, I'm grinding out those raindrops of death. That sucks. I get like 6 per mission, and I need 40 to upgrade my character and my weapon.
Yeah, I know that struggle. That struggle is real. But yeah, I think you bring up a good point that, obviously you can progress and get further with time invested. I just, I don't think what we were saying is that it's so much pay to win as it's, like you said, it's more
I see it more
progress.
of pay to progress. Like, I guess I'm so stuck in saying pay to win, but yeah, like, I definitely agree. It's pay to progress or grind your life away. It's like, dude, I work sometimes 7 days a week. Like, I'll work 3 weeks in a row, and I get to play 2 days on the weekend. I don't want to sit here for 16 hours on my 2 days off and grind my life away to get like 3 power levels.
Well, the other big problem, the other big problem that I don't really think that I've heard anyone talk about is the fact that, like you said, you know, if you work, say you work 5 days a week or whatever, say you have 2 full days to dedicate to the game. Well, the progression system is sort of structured in a way with regards to V-Bucks to where you get your daily missions, and you know, you only get research. You have sort of a cap on that, so you really can only progress so far in a given day.
Right.
It feels like the system is
time gated.
Yeah, it feels like the system is really built around those time gates, and it would be nice to see those kind of eased up on a little bit. Like, I understand wanting to time gate content to ensure that your player base doesn't burn through all the you know, the gameplay too quickly, but
Destiny.
Yeah. Destiny, they were notorious. They had to time gate stuff because, you know, there were like 4 missions.
And then done.
But, like, don't get me wrong. Like, we may be, in a sense, talking bad about the game, but I'm pretty sure I can speak for all of us. Like, we love this game. Like, we want to see it succeed. Like, that's why we voice our concerns. And I know quite a few people.
That's why we're here.
Yeah. Like, we will constantly cover this game as long as Epic can deliver on their promises. Like, they will fix stuff. They will keep updating. And if that's the case, I have no complaints. Just fix the issues and keep updating. That's really all I want to see.
So speaking of broken things, what do you guys think of them including an unfinished level, Canny Valley?
Okay. See, like, first off, if you manage to reach Canny Valley in, like, the first week, props to you, but also, please get a life. Like,
actually, I heard a lot of people glitch their way up there. You know the soldier glitch where you can have the mini cannon or what is it called, Gatling gun forever? What? A lot of people, like, if you they fixed it apparently, but yeah, you could literally have the Gatling gun permanently.
What?
Yeah. And so all of these people, not all, but you notice a lot of the people at the highest tier are all soldiers. Why? Because they can literally have the Gatling gun the entire time. It was ridiculous.
That is beautiful. Why did I never hear about this?
Because it was a malicious glitch. A lot of people hated it.
That is amazing.
We were too busy like writing fan fiction about the husks at the time and about like what their background stories are, like the propane husk.
You got to break the game. That's what you got to do.
The Jaust, I don't know. I haven't talked to you very much, but the propane husk is the most tragic enemy in all of gaming.
Oh, I hate him. I'd rather face like 5 smashers.
No, here's the thing. Bro. Here's the thing. We are terrible people in Fortnite because if you look at the propane husk, he's like gently smiling and he's carrying a propane tank, and like me and Morgan both kind of believe that he's just he's coming to your fort. He thinks that you're having a cookout. He wants to make sure that you don't run out of natural gas to cook your meats. And then, you know, here we are and we just kill the guy. It's just super tragic.
Like,
this is literally 180 from what I was saying.
This is beautiful.
I was talking about how to kill them faster. Okay, all right. No, I like that, though.
But, okay, so I get the game is early access. But when you have the world map, you literally see all 4 zones. Yes, the game's early access, but you see those 4 and you're under the impression, hey, that's there, I can go and play it. You get to Canny Valley, and guess what? It's not done. Like, I think the whole issue would have been perfectly fine if either they put, like, an in progress over Canny Valley or under construction or completely removed it altogether. Like, if it's not done, you need to either notify people that, hey, this part isn't done, or not even have it there at all. Just hiding it behind the fact that the game is early access is honestly a load of crap. Yeah, the game's being built, but having an unfinished part in the game, it shouldn't have even happened.
Yeah, see, I disagree a little bit. Like, I understand, like, the community and how they were concerned about it and stuff. But I think the thing for me is that I look at it as what you spent versus the entertainment that you got from the product, like, exclusively as a product. And, like, you know, I guess the base Founders version is, what, $40?
Yeah.
And then you get the friend codes, and I originally bought the $40 version, and, you know, I still am yet to be in Canny Valley, but the thing is like, I'm playing the game at my own pace, and I've got a ton of time in it. And I've had a great time doing the content that I have, and I feel like I have gotten my money's worth.
Oh, right. Me too.
You know, so yeah, I do understand the concern of like, you know, what you're saying is correct. Like, it is on the map, and you know, a thing that said work in progress would have been nice, but I think everybody overreacted a little bit. Like, we knew that it wasn't completely good. I mean, we didn't know to what extent it wasn't finished, but you know.
How far are you, Jaust? Like, are you at the end of Plankerton? Are you in Canny Valley yet?
No, okay. Proof that pay to win doesn't exist. I spent $260 on the game, and I'm in the middle of Plankerton, and I play 4 hours a day on stream. So, yeah,
Do you play with randoms?
No, I play with people in the community, and there's a lot of like talking in between missions, so it's probably like realistically 2.5, 3 hours of gameplay per day. But actually, I wanted to add to what you said. Okay, so about the whole Canny Valley being open when it wasn't complete. So Darren and the devs, they came forward and like, yeah, we're still recording like the audio. They don't even have the audio for the quest lines. That's why Ray, who is normally talkative, loud, and obnoxious, was completely quiet almost through the entirety of the Canny Valley. And people are like, what the hell is this? And until like enough people were like, what the heck is this? That's when they came forth and said, hey, sorry, the game isn't fully done. I think they should have, I mean, just to avoid that awkward situation, put like this specific part of the game is under development. Because Plankerton's good. The first place, like Stonewood is good.
Places are awesome, but just
yeah,
like if I grinded all that time to get there and found out it wasn't done, like I'd be pretty upset. Like I'm not into Canny Valley yet. I'm like early to mid Plankerton, so it doesn't affect me. But like, I would have liked to know, like, hey, like this isn't quite done yet. Like this is missing. Like, yeah. I don't know. Like it's not a huge deal. I have faith in Epic to get it done, but just there's other people out there. It's like, bro, I wasted like 24 hours of my life grinding away to get here, and it's not done. But hey, at least Ray's quiet once you get to Canny Valley, so I guess there is a plus.
Oh my
gosh. But they didn't get rid of C-Bot, man. That's the one thing everybody wants.
No.
Somebody airbrushed that on Velvet.
No.
Oh my god.
Have you done C-Bot yet, Cody?
Man, I love C-Bot. He's like my...
No.
Man, I don't understand the... I mean... I guess I kind of have an. You can't fire me. I guess I have an annoying voice too. So like I have a soft spot for C-Bot.
My eye.
Not the eye. You know.
Put that on loop for 20 minutes. Oh my god.
No. Man. Like whenever I would farm nuts and bolts on the repair of the shelter mission, I had to mute my audio because that was so awful. Like C-Bot is the worst.
Oh, especially after 3 or 4 missions. Especially if you have to do them in a row.
Oh, no. Ugh. Oh, man. Okay, we're done with that. So, economy changes. Like, what do you guys think? Like, is the game generous with, like, the mission rewards, or do you feel like they need to be reworked? Like, I'm kind of in a spot, like, I'm trying to get my legendary soldier to 3 stars, but lightning in a bottle is, like, happening once in a blue moon. So I feel like some minor tweaks to mission rewards, like if you're doing the higher end missions, you should be getting those more like end game rewards and materials and all that type of stuff. But like if you're doing early stuff, obviously, like I shouldn't be able to go to Stonewood and do a mission and get silver ore. That should be reserved for like the mid Plankerton stuff. Like I don't know. I just feel like rewards need to scale with the level and difficulty of the mission you're doing.
So they do according to the chest you get. For example, if you go to a mission that, like, let's say drops lightning as a reward just for completing that area, right? You're not doing a quest. You just click on map and go to an area. You play it. If you get a higher level chest, so like a level 7 chest, you get the maximum amount of lightning in a bottle. Whereas if you get a level 2 or 3 chest, I don't even know if that's possible, but if you do, you get like the lowest amount. So that was their way of implementing it. Yeah, and I don't think it was done very well because nobody notices it. Like I didn't notice it until somebody in the stream was like, "Hey, try this," and I was like, "Okay," and it worked consistently. And then yeah, I mean, I've been farming drops of rain forever.
Yeah, I've noticed the mechanic of the leveled chest and that directly influencing like the rewards that you get. I mean, I personally am fine with like sort of the drop rate of the upgrade materials. I mean, my biggest concern comes from just like getting tangible loot versus like experience and stuff. Because I think at the end of the day, I think that's sort of at least that's why I play, is to not necessarily complete my collection book or anything like that, but just it's the reason I play RPGs and games like this that do have the progression systems, is to I like starting out, feeling like you're up against insurmountable odds, and then as you progress and as you invest time, you see your character get stronger. So I think that the economy's not terrible, but with regards to V-Bucks, I just wish there were more consistent ways to earn them.
Well, like, the evolution materials, I just wish there was more of a definitive way to get them instead of waiting for them to pop up as a mission reward. Like, I've been checking my quest every day for, like, the past 3 or 4 days, and I've yet to see lightning in a bottle pop up. Like, I'm sitting where I need 3 more to level up, and I can't get a mission that'll reward those. Like, Jaust pointed out that the higher level your chest is at the end, the more of X item you're going to get. I just feel I want more definitive ways to get the materials that I need, but obviously I need to work for them. Like, the chest thing is fine. I just want a more like, hey, you can go here and do this. It's probably going to be difficult, but you will get what you need.
It literally could be as easy as Epic implementing sort of like a contract system or a bounty system where you go and you pick contracts and those sort of yield a reward, and then that way you could sort of specifically target what materials you wanted, something like that.
Right, like, we're literally just waiting for RNG to pop up on the quest. But go ahead, Josh, what were you going to say?
Hey, first of all, you got to pray to RNG's this. Second, so I don't know what it's called. Okay, so Darren introduced the 14-day defense cycle, and he called it just Fortnite, but that's the name of the game, so it's confusing. Anyway, the possibly 3-hour endeavor, like, raid, I guess. Would you guys prefer getting llamas, V-Bucks, or those specific upgrade rewards, or maybe a combination of all of them?
All of
like,
them.
How would you guys want that?
Like, I want all of them, but can we, like, just take a second to imagine how much that ammo struggle is going to be during those 3 hours? Like,
I don't think it's going to be horrible.
Halfway through Storm Shield 10 on Stonewood, I'm running off, like,
oh
chopping down trees in the middle of battle so I can get wood to craft more ammo.
I legitimately hate melee weapons, and, like, I was stuck using a baseball bat. It was a legendary baseball bat that I paid $25 to get, but it was still a baseball bat.
I would be fine with this 3-hour mode as long as there is a tangible way to get ammunition. That is.
Well, I know what you can do, but you're not going to want to do it.
No. Smash.
No, you got to call.
I'm
you
going.
got to call C-Bot, man.
Right, no, stop.
You got to call C-Bot, man. He's got you. He's going to hook you up with some bullets.
If C-Bot's in the new mode, I'm never going to play it.
Yeah,
dude, can you imagine
3.5 hours of C-Bot?
3 hours of C-Bot DLC confirmed.
Oh no.
It's called Not the Eye. It's the Not the Eye update.
1 out of 5 on Yelp. No.
Oh jeez, that would be awful. Yeah, like, if they have that mode and I can get a combination of all those rewards, awesome. Like, even have it set to tiers. Like, hey, you reach wave 5, you get a mini llama. You reach wave 10, you get an upgrade llama. You reach 15, you get an upgrade llama, and blah blah blah. Like, if there's a rewarding system behind it, I'm all for it.
Do you think that would break the actual, like, monetary economy? Like, would people even buy llamas at that point if all you have to do is play this new mode?
As long as
like, from Epic's perspective,
as long as they gate it enough to where you can make somewhat significant progress, but there's always the, hey, if you spend more money, you're going to progress faster. Like, as long as they're not throwing llamas at you, and, like,
or it could be like a weekly reward.
That too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you did it weekly, and if they decided to not do it weekly, another thing that they could do that would add to the replayability of it is sort of how the blue glow soften missions work now, where you can forfeit all rewards to go for a greater reward. So, for example, if they did rewards every wave, or say they did rewards every 5 waves or something to that effect, if you want to quit at the end of 5 waves, then you get this reward, or you can try to make it to wave 10, and then you will get the wave 5 reward plus the wave 10 reward. And if you fail any time between, you lose all of the things that you would have earned.
I think it was Gears of War 3 that had the Horde mode, and if you reached a certain wave, you could stop there, you'd get your rewards, or you could risk it all and have to go another 10 waves.
Like, yeah, that's what I was trying to imply.
Like, if they had this mode, like, say this mode would just be 25 waves. You hit the 25th wave, complete it, whatever, you get, like, all of the rewards listed, or you can do double or nothing. Like, you literally go another 25 waves, it'd be the same type of difficulty except a higher spike at the end, and you get the wave 25 rewards, and then double that, and then some stuff on top of it. Like, if they want to implement these modes where you get, like, tiered rewards and stuff, and it's going to take a significant amount of time, it needs to be a rewarding experience. Like, I don't want to go into a mode for 3 hours and get, like, 5 upgrade llamas. Like, that would be a waste of time on my end, because I could, you know, like, spend $5 and have 5 upgrade llamas, or I could do my dailies for 5 days, and that takes, like, half hour a day.
You just mentioned, though, you only get, at max, 150 V-Bucks per day. That's a llama and a half.
Yeah,
so,
like,
I mean, that could be their answer to that. Just a lot of grinding.
Like, me personally, I can't speak for everybody, but, like, I get on and do my dailies. It takes me maybe 20 to 30 minutes a day. So we'll say 2.5 hours for me to get 500 V-Bucks from my llama, or my dailies. That's 5 llamas versus spending 3-4 hours in a horde mode to get a guaranteed 5 llamas. I don't know, just... I want a rewarding experience. That's my only gripe with this game right now is the rewards don't seem enough. Like, new game modes and stuff, great. I just want good rewards to justify doing that.
Well, the thing is, too, is it's something that we need to bear in mind as content creators for the game, is that it still is... This is the founder's year. It's still very early, even though this game has been in development for a really long time. Like, this is sort of a new endeavor for the devs, and you know, these balance things, you know, I think that they're going to be addressed at some point.
Like, this game is going to change so much. Like, in the next 6 months before it goes free to play, this game is going to be completely different by the time it launches. Like, the core gameplay is going to still be there, but like, we're going to have something completely different once this goes free to play. I hope. I'm going to rest that with the I hope.
Let's just hope they don't try to monetize the free-to-play version, and like all of the people who download the free-to-play version have to listen to like a C-bot quote every 60 seconds unless they, you know, sort of do an upgrade or something.
Pay $3.99 to remove C-bot for 7 days.
Oh my god!
Can we get like the?
I'd do it.
Can like Epic get in touch with Activision, and can we get some of those sweet voice packs for C-Bot and for Ray?
Oh god!
Can we get like a Morgan? Can we get like a Morgan Freeman, not the eye?
Not.
You know.
That would be fantastic. All right, so we're kind of on the topic of new modes and everything. PvP is confirmed for this game. We don't have a release date or anything, or really any details at all, but we know PvP is coming. What do you guys think would work as a PvP mode, or like multiple ideas for PvP in Fortnite?
Mine's wacky, so I don't want to go first.
I'll go first, man. So actually, I did like a whole coverage on, you know, some generic ideas, but you guys like went in the comments and blew it up with all of your ideas. So, oh man, it would. I mean, here, can you like come back to me just real quick? Right, I'm going to actually read direct quotes.
Morgan, go.
Okay, I have 2 separate ideas, and I would like to see them both, but I don't know how exactly they would work. Like, I would want a definitive PvP zone, so think the Dark Zone from The Division. Like, you go into this area, hey, other players can kill you. Like, you can run around, there'd be, like, not necessarily raid bosses, I want to use that term very loosely, but, like, big encounters within this PvP zone where you go, you kill them, you get great rewards, but players can also kill you and get your drops that you've gotten in this zone specifically. I think something like that would be pretty cool, or just like a PvP mode in general. Like, take the block party thing they did, but make it PvP. Like, Everybody has a shared resource pool. There's 2 teams of 4. You build up, you go out, you find the other person's fort. Think like capture the flag. Like, each base has a banner. You have to get to their base, grab it, bring it back. So, I don't know. Like, I think I would prefer the Division-style PvP more, but also, like, competitive modes like capture the flag and stuff would be pretty cool, too.
Yeah, see, I sort of thought about this for a little bit, and, like, my idea is sort of left field and probably will never happen. But I would like to see something, like, called Storm Commander or something to that effect. I think it would...
Game 2.0.
Yeah, but listen to my idea. This is definitely interesting. Instead of heroes versus heroes, because like, what is this? This is it's Overwatch. Let's not do that. Let's not. The Dark Zone idea is cool, but I would like to actually be able to drop in husks and sort of have units and attack other people's bases and sort of coordinate those attacks in more of a strategic sort of style. I think that would be really cool. A lot of games have done that.
I would like to play Evolve, but not bad and not just one monster. Like,
it's like it's like Evolve with 25% less microtransactions.
Actually, decent.
But no. The thing is, I think it would be super cool to be like, you control the storm, you control the spawn points. You sort of have time gated, how long before you can deploy a smasher, how long before you can deploy, the Nicolas Cage Wicker Man B guys, and like, just that sort of thing. And like, I don't really know how they would implement it, because I think that, if you got the opportunity to play as propane husks, you would want to. Almost like Plants vs. Zombies, that EA game that they released on like the current generation of consoles, how you get different zombies and stuff, and they're different rarities. Like, we have different rarity heroes. Why couldn't we have a husk squad?
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Like, dude, I'm vibing with this. Like, that actually sounds really cool.
Yeah, I think it would be cool, man. You could get you a propane husk and Wicker Man husk. And
have you guys ever played Left 4? I think it's Left 4 Dead 2.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what's coming to my mind. Not the Plants vs. Zombies. I do like that idea. What I was trying to find a specific comment, but it is buried. But basically, my idea would be like, okay, and I know I might lose some of you guys here, but bear with me. Kind of like a MOBA, all right? I know. Hold up.
Okay, we're ending this here.
So obviously there wouldn't be towers. You don't have to worry about that. But basically, you spawn on different corners of the map, and you get I guess tower forts. But anyway, you build up your area, and then you attack, and either you can choose to like go full force and attack, or you can have somebody hang back. Either way, you'd have different classes. So obviously, I think, like, in my opinion, the constructor would be the like kind of tank of the build, and then who was it? I think it was the Outlander was like the healer. Soldier was the same, and the ninja was literally an assassin with like different abilities, because you can't have the same abilities correlating over. Like I said, I go into it super in depth on the channel, but you guys really reacted well to that. But I don't know. I like your idea though a lot better. The what's it called? Left 4 Dead model, where you can play as the husks or you can play as the heroes.
Yeah, I think that would be cool, and I do think the MOBA thing, like, I never had even, like, that hadn't crossed my mind, but, like, when I think about it, it's just almost natural for the game, because, MOBAs are so much built around, balancing defense and sort of good planning, and, I think that would work, too. That would be really cool, and I would almost guarantee that that's sort of at least the direction that they've considered going.
My idea was just I want to shoot people, so I didn't put much thought in mine.
TDM right there.
He's like, man, I just wanna like pull out my minigun and then give somebody a Fortnite teabag.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, see, in all honesty, out of the three choices that were just given, like my MOBA idea, kind of the killing people idea, and then you could play as husks or heroes, I'd rather have the husks than heroes. I feel like there's less issues that would be involved. There's less balancing. You don't have to include as much, and I feel like you could literally just maybe type up some coding, and boom, you have that in the game. So maybe that could be the next one.
The other thing is like, Fortnite's going free to play, and as much as we just complained about or at least critiqued the game on its sort of monetization scheme, the opportunity to throw in a bunch more legendary things like husks and whatever they equip, that's an opportunity for Epic to make more money on the game in the long run. So, and at the end of the day, the more money that Epic makes on this game, the better it is for the community, because they're going to be hopefully releasing more content, better updates, bigger updates, and just generally supporting the game for a longer time frame.
I just want to play a smasher and run around going, "Let me smash."
Yeah, Becky, please.
That's all I want to do.
Becca, please.
Becca, please, let me smash. I don't know. Like, I like all three ideas. I just want more details on PvP. I know it's coming, and I already love the game, and the fact that PvP is coming makes me super excited. I want to know more. Darren, drop me a line, man. Come on. I need to know more about this. All right, so I think we've covered a variety of topics here, made some pretty good points. Pretty decent discussion, I might say. And hey, we went for like 35 minutes. I'm impressed.
This is going to be a very husky video.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Wow.
The quiet, I'm sorry. That was great, man.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I like this. This was a lot of fun. I feel I don't know, as cringy as I felt it didn't come off as cringy, and that's good. That's the goal.
It's just meant to be laid back, man. Like, this ain't no professional editing, Windows Movie Maker type stuff. Like, we're just talking about Fortnite. Like, that's the goal here. Like, we want to interact with each other. We're all content creators. We want to interact with the community. So this is a way for us to voice our opinions and stuff outside of like a 5 to 10 minute YouTube video. Like, we can all talk and share ideas, and I feel like it's more beneficial that way.
Comment section is unrelenting, though.
Yeah, they will be displayed.
They're gonna catch it all.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I mean,
he did just side with Seabot, so I mean that's another strike against him.
Yeah, absolutely. See, like, Cody's Southern. I know his accent isn't the greatest, but I prefer his accent over like the 3,000 British YouTube. Nothing against British people, but Cody is a one of a kind. There's not many Southern YouTubers out there.
It's a very sexy accent.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Your game.
Thank you, random girl in the background. I appreciate that.
Cowboy romance house for a reason.
Okay.
He's got a point.
No.
This is escalated quickly.
You are not allowed to come up in September, Cody. I'm sorry.
That's cool. Leave me awful comments. The ladies love me.
Alright, so I think we're going to cut it off here. Jaust, thank you for joining us. I hope we can have you on next episode, whenever that is, depending on work schedules and everything. I don't know how exactly things will work out with schedules and whatnot, but we'd love to have you on again if you'd care to join us.
Yeah, I'd absolutely love it. Thank you so much for having me.
As I said earlier, Joust's links and all that fun stuff is in the description. Follow him on Twitter, subscribe to his channel, watch his streams, all that good stuff. So, we're going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.